So Marvel has had a special little, I would say, exposition. Would you say, Paul? A little thing over in,
Yeah.
was it in Japan or was it in China that they had this?
I do not remember. Let me go look it up real
Think it
quick.
was in I think it was in Japan. I could have been wrong. But so they revealed this. They had like a bunch of stills of what they were kind of going to talk about, and one of them was they have this picture of Doctor Doom right over here. This picture of Doctor Doom,
Uh, it was an expo in China, and this is
China.
like one of the cardboard standees that they had.
So yeah, so they had these stills, and this was the Doctor Doom they had. And guys, he looks awesome. I love this. We have mixed
He
Doctor
does.
Doom very well. We have mixed we're making him medieval, but we're also making him modern with technology. I love the chainmail. I don't know why that chainmail just looks so cool to me.
It looks good. No, yeah, I'm with you.
I am just it makes me even more excited for Doomsday, and I wouldn't be surprised if this gets a little tweaked, just because I'm willing to bet this is kind of concept art, kind of drawn up. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, "Hey, we need something, like give us a solid one," and they kind of drew this
Yeah,
together.
no, they had to have a little bit of a tease.
But I think this looks great. I think this is probably one of the most comic accurate things we've seen in Marvel besides Deadpool and Wolverine. Like this is one of the most comic accurate ways we can do it. They also modernized it as well. So it looks awesome and it just makes me more excited. It makes me more excited. Now, the way someone looks in a movie is not going to determine whether or not the movie is better or worse, but in a fan service way, it does make you more excited to be like, "I can't wait to see this on the big screen." So, what are you thinking about it, Paul?
I think it looks awesome. I kind of can see little remnants of like how Doctor Doom was portrayed in like sounds kind of weird in Fortnite whenever they brought him into the latest Marvel Fortnite
The latest
season.
one? Okay,
So
yeah.
yeah, I could see little bits and pieces of that in here, and it looks great. Like we've had a couple of misses whenever we try to portray Doctor
Yeah.
Doom in movies. Fanforstic, we don't even talk about how they did Doom in
The
Fanforstic.
crusty turd. The crusty
Oh,
turd Doom.
it just looked awful. But, in the not the original Fantastic Four movies, because we don't talk about the '94 one either, but the early 2000s Fantastic Four movies, they did a really good job of trying to make him look comic accurate without going too goofy, at
Yes.
least I think,
Oh, and I liked
but
how it looked. Yeah, especially in the first one.
yeah. Yeah, and then the first one, he looked about as perfect as you could get. His powers weren't exactly
Yeah, they were
accurate
more like
to.
electromagnetic than
Yeah, it was kinda weird, and then, like, his metal was coating his body. I'm like, I don't know
yeah.
what they came up with that. But no, this looks about as comic accurate, movie accurate, and as well as just awesome as you can get for Doctor Doom in a live action movie.
I also feel like this look gives me the feeling that we are gonna do Latveria. I have a
Oh,
feeling
for sure,
we're
100%.
we're doing Latveria, especially with how Fantastic Four was. Like,
Yeah, and they
we're
they mentioned Latveria in Fantastic Four.
like, I am excited. I think Robert Downey Jr. is gonna play him very well, and,
Mhm.
I mean, it seems like every week we just hear a new thing about Doomsday, whether or not it's real or not. Like we have a new thing where it's like, oh, this character is revealed, or oh, this character's been sitting around the set a little bit, or oh, these two people are fighting. Oh
Yeah,
no.
as someone
Like
said earlier this week, it's like, "We saw Chris Evans." It's like, well, just because you saw Chris Evans doesn't mean that
we,
he's gonna be in the movie.
we saw him on a movie set. Well, he is an actor.
He is an actor, but they're like sitting there, but like he shaved his beard and he cut his hair.
Yeah, that one
He
is a
looks
little
like
silly.
Steve Rogers again. I'm like, okay, just because he shaved his beard and he slicked his hair back doesn't mean
Yeah,
Captain
which I'm
America
I'm also like, okay, guys, he had a beard in Endgame, and not beard in Endgame. He had a beard in Infinity
in
War.
Infinity War.
Like,
Yeah,
who cares if he has a beard? Like, the
I know.
beard
Well,
does
but
not.
I think people are just like hoping,
Oh, and
because
I get it. Like, I want Chris Evans to be back. I mean, but it was the same thing with like Halle Berry when they were filming Deadpool and Wolverine. They're like, she's got the storm cut. She got her hair like storm. She got to be in the movie. And then Halle Berry's nowhere to be seen. Like,
yeah.
she just chose a haircut, guys. Like, and then there's also maybe Toby Maguire was near the set and he was
Yeah, they said that too. It's like I could see maybe Toby showing up in Secret Wars, maybe.
yeah, but Doomsday,
Yeah,
no.
no. Doomsday, we need to stick with our main MCU people, except for Fantastic Four, bringing them over
And
because
then
I
X-Men.
think yeah, and X Men. I think the Doctor Doom that we're gonna get is from the Fantastic Four
Yes,
universe or maybe some other parallel universe. I do not
I
think it's
doubt it.
gonna be 616 main MCU
It
timeline.
can't be. It can't be because they have never mentioned Latveria. Also, really, we're gonna let a world leader walk around looking like Tony Stark and people wouldn't have said it once? Like, there's no way, dude. I don't believe it. Also,
Nah,
I think
yeah.
they perfectly wrote in Fantastic Four a reason. You have okay. You have multiple reasons. Okay, who is Doctor Doom? Well, he's the guy in Latveria. He was in Latveria, but he's separate from all the other countries. He doesn't care about the world. He wasn't really
Yeah.
around them. Uh,
He wasn't at the summit meeting, and then whenever they tried to do the portals all over the place, Latveria was the last one to turn on their portal, and then Silver Surfer came down and
yeah,
blew them all up.
yeah, pretty much. What does he want? He wants Franklin. He wants Franklin. Clearly, he wants Franklin, and he likes the power.
He wants
So
power. Yes,
you want,
exactly. That's
wh-
always been Doom's thing.
yeah. Why he wants to rule? Probably Battle World. Make Battle World. He wants to be better than Reed. We don't know if he had a relationship with Reed, but there's the why. Like, uh, where on the Fantastic Four universe? I mean, and then how, I mean, he showed up. Like, I guess there's your how, but like in that end credit scene, we got all the answers on why Doctor Doom, what he's doing, who's he after, what's he doing, where are we gonna get Doctor Doom from? We got it right there. And that's
Yeah.
all we needed. That's all we needed. I wish we would have gotten more, but I mean,
No,
it was
I
enough.
kind of I want to be surprised whenever we go into Doomsday, and some people have been saying they built up Thanos so much before he showed up in Infinity War. I'm like, I mean, kinda. He's in Avengers 1 for a millisecond. He's in Avengers 2 for a half a second,
And then
and
Guardians
then
of
he's
the
in
Galaxy, yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy for 20 seconds. Like, if you call that building up, I mean,
I don't okay, so, I do and I don't get it. So, I do but here's why. Thanos was the plan for all 10 years. He was
oh
set
yeah,
in
he
stone.
he was set up so much early. Yeah.
Doom was not set up to be this player the entire time. It was Kang, and then had to pivot because
They had
Kang,
to pivot
first off, was not
because
well received, and second off, because of Jonathan Majors' issues. So you had to
yeah,
pivot. So that's my issue. And I think they would have set Doom up a lot earlier and would have done him a lot differently if they could have. I really do.
yes,
And
I would agree.
I
I
think
think they would have mentioned him back in Multiverse of Madness because I think that was the first movie
yeah.
where they started doing
Yeah,
multiverse, right?
you could have done that, or, like, there's rumors that he's maybe using Shang-Chi's, rings of power or
Oh,
something.
that's right. Yeah, we never got a payoff for that end credit scene,
And
did we?
I think it's gonna be Doom, but, like, that's what I'm saying, like, I think they could have. Also, you didn't with Thanos, there wasn't much you didn't have to tease him, but here's what you did. You teased the items on what he was going for through that
hmm
entire 10 years as well. Like, you were
The
teasing
Infinity
the item.
Stones. Oh my gosh, there was an Infinity Stone in every movie almost.
Or they were always, trying to figure out, "Whoa, where's this stone? Who's this stone? Is Heimdall the soul stone?
Oh
Is
my gosh, the Soul Stone theories were crazy. They were almost as crazy as the Mephisto theories in WandaVision.
Yeah, I mean, the soul stone ones were a lot more valid, though. Like, it made sense, but ultimately the payoff was a lot better than anyone thought. But
I
that's
think
what I'm
so,
saying.
yeah.
There was a lot more. I will say there was a lot more buildup for Thanos, and I think there was. But I get what you're saying as well. Like, there was and there wasn't. There was and there wasn't. So
I mean,
I
there was buildup, but it's not as much as people think. They're like, "Man, they set him up as this stone cold killer." Da 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 da. I
no,
was like,
no, they didn't
dude,
do that.
he didn't even talk until Avengers 2, and then in Guardians of the Galaxy, he said 3 lines,
Yeah, here's how
and
you kinda set him up in
granted hi
Guardians. You set him up as a guy to not mess with, but
yeah,
you didn't realize how strong he was until he mollywopped
the
Hulk.
Hulk. Yes,
Until he
exactly.
took it to Hulk and was like, "Yeah, no." And I think they're gonna do a scene like that with Doctor Doom, but they're gonna do the spine ripping scene. I hope they do the spine
Ooh,
ripping scene. I
you think so,
hope,
huh?
dude. Oh my gosh, that would be bad
That
ass.
that might be a little too brutal for a main MCU title.
Dude, we don't even have to have his spine. Just have him punch him or something, and then he just start disintegrating. Like, just do a variation. Because apparently, too, at this, you said it was in China, right?
Yes,
The
yes,
expo.
Shanghai.
So in Shanghai, when they did this expo, they also did a light show. And apparently, in that light show, they did that scene with the light show with
Interesting, I
Doom.
didn't
And
know
I'm
that.
like, dude, oh, that'd be so cool. But
That would
instantly
be.
it'd be like, "Okay, why do we care about Doom? Why is he threatening to the Avengers? Why do we need all these teams?" Oh, he just killed Thanos. And he just killed Thanos. And here's how they have to kill Thanos. You don't kill Thanos like Endgame Thanos, because Endgame Thanos was strategic and combat-wise was very strong. But the
Yes.
power was Infinity War Thanos. Infinity War Thanos had the power. And
Yes,
so if
because he was
he
untouchable.
exactly. And so we need to see him kill a powered up full Infinity Stone Thanos. That's what we need to see. And if we see that instantly, you're like, oh,
This guy
yeah,
ain't nobody to mess with,
yeah,
yeah.
now we're seeing it. I guess my one thing, and to go a little bit more into this sidetrack, is I feel like, what do we do after Doctor Doom?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Well, I mean, we've got Mephisto who showed up in Ironheart,
Yeah, and
who
you could
he and Mephisto is a very big villain, but I don't see how because how many people actually watch the Ironheart show, you know?
yeah, I mean, but I think Mephisto, if he shows up, people will be like, "Oh, wow, it's Mephisto." Like, so
Yeah, but he
I think
he's I don't think he's gonna be capable of being a main villain to, hold a series of
a
movies like
saga, a
Thanos or
saga.
like Doom. Yeah.
Now, when they do, because it looks like they're gonna do the Mutant Saga, that's what it looks like it's gonna lean
Mhm.
to. Mutant Saga, you can have either Apocalypse or Mr. Negative. I personally feel like
No,
not
no,
Mr.
not
Negative,
Mr.
Mr.
Negative, Mr.
Sinister, Mr.
Sinister,
Sinister,
yeah.
yes. I personally think you do Apocalypse. I
Yeah,
Mr. Sinister
he's
is awesome, but I
Apocalypse is always the X-Men's biggest enemy.
also, the rumor, and this was they came out almost a year ago. The rumor is they have The Rock playing Apocalypse, and I would love that. I think that
Okay.
would look cool. I think that would look cool to me. I think that would look
Yeah.
cool. I think
He would be I love Oscar Isaac, and he's
he just
great, but yeah,
he just wasn't Apocalypse.
he was an Apocalypse,
Like,
I
Apocalypse
agree.
has to be a massive dude and threatening. Like, Apocalypse was with Oscar Isaac, but he wasn't big, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get
Power-wise,
you.
he was Apocalypse, but he wasn't big, and so that's why I
Yeah.
think The Rock would be, but I think you do Apocalypse as the Mutant Saga, but then after that, I mean, you I don't know
Yeah,
who you have, and it's really hard to figure this out because I don't know what much you can really do, even though
and a
you're
lot of
resetting, unless you go
yeah,
back to Thanos again or you go back to Doctor Doom. The only other person I can really think of, but the problem with this character is it's too dark, is the Maker. Like, the Maker is the only person I can really think of that would really pose a will, but if you're gonna do the Maker, you're doing the Ultimate Universe, and a lot of people don't like the Ultimate Universe. It was not
yeah,
received in like,
it it's
there's a couple things, like, people like the Maker out of the like the Maker,
mhm,
Maker was cool, and then there's Miles Morales. Like,
yes.
besides that, there's not a whole lot that people love about the
Yeah.
Ultimate Universe.
Ultimate Universe had a lot of issues. It was unfortunately a product of its time where comics were trying to be super edgy and you're like, "Look, good guys can do bad things too sometimes." It's like, well, I mean, some people might want to see that, but the majority of people want to see heroes be heroes.
Yeah, and some of them they did like right now they're doing a cool one with Wolverine where if Wolverine was the Winter Soldier instead of
Mhm.
Bucky, and that's really cool. But yeah, I don't know where Marvel is gonna go, where you're eventually just gonna be like, hey guys, we've kind of told all of our stories, and you
I mean,
either
they've gotta reboot eventually.
yeah,
Un
you either
it's the unfortunate thing, like, we have used a bunch of assets, we've used a bunch of characters, which is great, and yeah, there's a bunch of more characters to pull from, but people really only care about the main ones, the ones that everybody knows, the Iron Man, the Captain America, the
yeah,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
the Avengers, and so, eventually, you are gonna have to reset the timeline, start from scratch, and
And I
and get
know that they keep saying that this is gonna be a soft reboot, and I do think it's gonna be a soft reboot, but at the same time, I don't wanna see us defeat Doctor Doom just for us to see Doctor Doom again. Like, it'll feel kind
yeah,
of irrelevant. What was the point of
no,
defeating
yeah.
Doctor Doom just for us to be, "Oh, now we have another one, but he's just lower powered?" Like, I
Yeah, no,
I it's
I
interesting.
want I want Doom to be a villain for multiple movies. I don't want him to be defeated in one movie.
Well,
Alright?
he's
D
not. He's
Doom
gonna get Secret Wars.
I know that, but, like, even still, like, Doomsday and Secret Wars, you're giving him 2 movies, even though, like, I Doom's an amazing character. He has always been a threat, and the fact that he's human and all these other threats that are on his level are from other worlds, or they're AI like Ultron, or they are, they're all these crazy things from different things. Doom has always been interesting because he's human,
Yeah.
and he is
He
just
created
as
everything. He created his tech
yeah,
stuff, but then he also spent the time to learn the magic and
yeah,
combine them.
yeah, and he is terrifying and powerful, and as one of the most threatening villains. It's just crazy that he's on the level of some of these other ones. I think he deserves more than just 2 movies. That's all I'm
Oh,
thinking.
and I get that. I think they're gonna take a break for a while. You just
Yeah.
have to, but yeah. Anyways, guys, what are you guys thinking of this new picture of Doctor Doom? Are you guys loving it? Are you guys hating it? Does it make you more excited for Doomsday, or is it like I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Doomsday yet. I got to see a trailer first. Let us know in the comments below. Want more? Check us out on YouTube Podcast, Spotify, or even the link down below for the full podcast.
Leave us a comment if you guys have any thoughts, questions, or ideas. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more videos and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.